Hello one and hello all and welcome to another crafting adventure where today we are going to be making a mug cake. Now this is a book I received many years ago, but due to the fact I live in Japan and this is a British book, I was unable to get many of the ingredients needed. However, I have decided to sort of fudge my way through it and see if I can make a cake as delicious as those on the cover. Now I have chosen a simple cake to make. As you can see, this book does have a lot of them. And where's the one we're gonna do? There you go. We're gonna try and make one of these. Now I don't actually have any jam or vanilla extract on hand, so we're gonna sort of switch them out for different ingredients, but that shouldn't matter because, as you can see, well, you saw earlier, I already have measured out all the ingredients we need. So we have, I believe that's three tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 40 grams of butter, 4 tablespoons of self-raising flour, which you can't buy in Japan, so that little sachet over there is some baking powder. About 3 or 4 grams of baking powder in this much flour should be fine. We have 1 egg yolk, which appears to have broken when I put it in the mug. And, well, that's it. For extra flavour though, I am going to be adding some of this wonderful powdered cinnamon. Just because, well, I don't have the vanilla, and I figure that may help flavour the cake. Well, I hope so. Well, okay, so this should take 3 minutes to prepare and 1.5 minutes to cook. Although I do know it takes about 2 minutes to cook because Japanese microwaves are a little bit lower power than British ones. Takes about 2 minutes on 600 watts. So yeah, you want to adjust this time accordingly. But I am going to use this bowl here to mix all the ingredients because it's easier to see. Once the batter is ready, we're going to transfer it over to this microwave safe mug and use that to cook it. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to add the butter, the sugar, the egg yolk, mix it until it's smooth. Once you have your nice smooth mixture, we're going to add, well, the recipe says vanilla, but we're going to add some cinnamon instead. Oh, there you go, there's a lot of cinnamon in there. Also, we're going to pop the old flour in. Sometimes I recommend doing this flour in halves, it just makes it easier to stir in. And of course, the baking powder. Once that's all nicely mixed together, something of this sort of consistency, this should be good. I didn't use all of the flour, that's not a problem. If it does get a little bit dry, you can always add a drop of milk just to help with the stirring. Okay, so now the sort of cake batter is done. To prepare for this, I'm going to line the inside of this mug with a little bit of butter I have left over. We're going to pop the mixture into the mug and then pop it into the microwave for, do 1.5 minutes at first, and then use the toothpick test. If it comes out clean, it's fine. If it still looks a little bit raw on the inside, put it in for another 30 seconds, test again, and repeat until it's done. I'm going to put this in for 2 minutes because I did cheat and I test made one of these before. The one I made previously, I actually stirred the ingredients in the mug, so it was less washing up to do, but that had the problem, it's difficult to get the cake out in one piece. Sometimes it sticks to the mug, that's why I lined it with butter, and I hope that that makes it easy to get out and it'll look nicer at the end. But yeah, so you can make it in the mug, that's no problem. Depending on the shape of your mug, it may change how easy or difficult it is to get them all blended together. Alright, that's in there. I'm going to pop this in the microwave now for 2 minutes and I'll be back when, hopefully, this is a cake. And here we are. Now be careful, the cake section is extremely hot, so you don't want to be touching that on the outside. It does look a lot cakier than it did before cooking, which is a good sign. As you can see, the hole in the middle, I did the toothpick test, came out clean, so this should be done. It's not as big as the test one I did. Perhaps, you know, if you want a fluffier cake, you just add more baking powder. So I'm going to turn this upside down on this plate, and hopefully, because of the buttered mug, it will fall out in a lovely, clean way. Nope. That's not coming out. That means we need to go to plan 2, which is cutting... Oh, hang on. Cutting around the edge with a knife and then turning it upside down. Hopefully that'll work. Cutting done. Come on. Come on. Oh. Did that... Well, there's a little bit left in the bottom of the mug. You could use a spoon or whatever to scrape that out. But, as you can see, we do actually have a cake. Now, you can use a very sharp knife to make it look better, if you like. You know, cut it across the middle, make it like a proper Victoria sandwich with some jam. Whatever flavour you want. But this has already been flavoured with cinnamon, which is wonderful, but I'm also going to add some lovely golden syrup. Golden syrup is a very sweet British syrup, I guess. I think it's just made of pure sugar. And you know what? Anything made of pure sugar can only taste good. So now I'm going to try and see if this actually worked. As I said, if you're making your own, you can use a knife, make it look a little bit nicer, but I'm just going to use it as it is and see. Oh, that is lovely, lovely, lovely. How does this taste? Perfect. It tastes more like a syrup cake than a Victoria sponge, but that could just be because I put syrup on it. However, it does taste like a cake. It is amazing how easy it is to make these things following the simple recipe. Now, if you do want to try any of these, if you do want to try making one of these at home, I will put the list of the ingredients in the video description. And also make sure you do have a microwave safe mug. If you use any old mug, it may break in the microwave, so be warned of that. So yeah, all you need is the 4 or 5 ingredients that I had lined up at the beginning. Put them in the mug, mix them all together, put it in the microwave. 90 seconds to test it. If it's still not done, using the toothpick, add another 30 seconds, rinse and repeat until it comes out sort of like this. If you want a bigger cake, add a bit more baking powder, that's fine. So yes, I'm not sure, Joanna Farrow. Well, there you are, Joanna Farrow's mug cakes. A wonderful little thing, very easy to do. I do want to try more of the recipes that they have in here. I may have to adapt them to fit the ingredients available in Japan, because these do require a finer grain of sugar than the granulated that I used to get a smoother finish. But you can't get that in Japan, so I have to think of something else. But there you are. That is how to make a simple sponge cake using a mug and a microwave. Have a go, see how it turns out. I wish you all the best of luck in your cake adventures. I may come back if I find some wonderful combinations. I do want to try making a coffee cake, but yeah, I'm going to have to do a bit of trial and error on that one before I show it. So wish me luck on that. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate the support. Please do like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.